So Rome invested in conquering this land, but now they said, well, we tried in 63 BC, it didn't work. So now they came around 40 BC, and they tried to find a local guy here that will help them. Ah, Herod. Let's take this guy and say, okay, can you help us to control this land? So Herod said, of course, I'm ready. But if I'm helping you, and you bring your army, but I am the commander, eventually I want to be your king. Very good, join us.
Yay!
We're interrupting my talk.
Wow. Left the girls behind in the dust.
Thanks, Doug.
Herod, he said, well, I will be your vassal king. I will rule this land. You're going to protect me. I'll pay taxes to Rome, but I'm going to use the Roman army for that. I'll collect the taxes. I will give it to Rome. But if I will have international trade, I want to have monopoly of the international trade here. So that relationship between Herod and Rome was what led that in the year 37, Rome controlled this land, and the king is Herod the Great. Now, do you think the Jewish people liked him?
Nope.
Why not?
Because he's not real, yeah. Not a
Kind of
real
a
Jew.
traitor, okay? Do you think the Romans trusted him all the time? No. Okay. So, what do you do in order to show that you are the king, and it's good to be the king, and for the Jews? What are the first three things that you do as the king?
Build altar, sacrifice, or something like that.
Altar sacrifice.
Give
Make command
You make the rules. How do you make the rules?
by Ed.
Right now, there's a new president of the United States. What is the first thing that you do?
Make laws.
Make laws.
Get taxes.
Get taxes.
Release prisoners.
Build a wall.
Release prisoners.
Build a wall.
Go on Twitter.
Build a wall.
Go on Twitter.
Go on Twitter.
We're gonna build a wall.
First of all, you switch all the administrative. You want people. You want people that will work for you will be loyal to you. You get rid of all the opposition.
Yeah.
Okay? By the way,
Permanently?
kill the leaders of the Hasmoneans. Kill his own wife.
Oh,
Huh?
the princess.
Appoint the high priest by yourself. Okay? Make sure that in the Sanhedrin, all the judges are connected to you. Okay? And then you want to show loyalty to Rome. So what do?
Give them something.
Give them something. What do you give the Romans? Taxes. Okay, money. How do you make money? Well, of course you can print like today.
Take it from the people.
How you take it from the people? The people can. They don't have anything. How do you make money?
Trade.
Trade. How do you develop trade?
Cheap labor.
say that it's safe.
If you are right now control the most important trade route, okay, it's much easier if you are developing the trades of this region. So 30 storerooms, okay, and we think, oh, a stronghold, we're probably going to find here ammunition and weapon and food and so on. But then they started to dig and they found salt and then bitumen and perfume. So wait a second, that's not a typical stronghold of military camp. Okay? It's a Costco. But more than this, it's not a Costco. We have here the most expensive materials of ancient times. We started saying, oh, it's only salt, it's only perfume, it's only tar, asphalt. But if you think about it, this is some of the most expensive materials of that time. That's a fortune right here. Okay? Now, what they did is they excavate the whole place and then reconstruct some of it. So every time that you see a black line everywhere on Masada, after the black line is exactly how it was found, everything above the black line was reconstructed later. Okay? For example, here we did not put a black line, okay, because we did not excavate this part. But officially, what I need to do is now to take a black line and make it right here. You can see how it was found. And then I need to dig here and put back the rocks to the walls, okay? Why we're not digging 100%, we excavated maybe 90% of Masada, because we think that always we have to leave something for the future generations, because they will probably know better in the future. Things that were excavated here in the 50s were dug in a very strange way, and then in the 70s we learned that we can dig better, and today we have technology that scan the region and so on that we know better. Okay, so what we found here, that we are talking about a piece of land. Oh, give him the honor, he's walking now. What we found here are the most expensive materials of that time. Okay, so, but that's not a stronghold where you put soldiers to fight. Okay, if someone is going to attack Masada, you're not gonna say, okay, pinch of salt on you. Okay? If they're gonna control this place, you're not gonna throw Chanel, Jean-Paul Gaultier on you. Okay? So definitely, we have to make that switch. It started as a stronghold, but that became a business, okay? With the most expensive materials of that time. If I will compare it to our world today, it's like a distribution center of Walmart, with them, or you know what, with the most expensive materials. Let's pretend that instead of bitumen, we have oil, okay? And instead of salt, we have
Gucci purses.
diamonds. Okay, and instead of perfume, we have perfume. we have iPhone 20. Yeah, iPhone 20 is that size. Hey, the girls are here.
Hey!
Yeah.
Made it.
Well done.
Hey, wifey, I miss you. So if we have iPhone 20, okay, that is that size, okay, how many iPhone 20 I can put in one storeroom? A lot.
Hundreds.
iPhone 20 costs at least $1,000. And I have at least 100,000 iPhone 20 in this room. Do we understand how much money we had here, or here with diamonds, or over there with all? So we sometimes look at it and said, oh, a stronghold. No. Masada was a very important place, part of that distribution of the most important and expensive materials of ancient times. Thanks to the money here, you can have and spend more money on other projects that Herod had. So every time that we look at people and said, okay, how he became a millionaire, we need to ask ourselves, where did the money come from? Okay? And you need to understand who is Herod, how he became the king, and how he became very wealthy at that time. Now, when we're talking about Herod the Great, okay, started in 37 BC, and he had here a big market, you would say, wait a second, the salt is over there. Why do you bring it to the top of Masada? And then when you want to sell it, you take it down. Isn't that smarter to put the salt down there? Why to bring it up and take it down?
Protection.
Safety, protection, control, what else? What is the problem? Who has a business here? Jeremy? No,
Hoarding. He's hoarding it.
He's holding it. Why?
For better price.
For better price. We today, in the 21st century, if you live in America, you think only about cost of labor and time to deliver the products to your customers. No? But if you don't care about labor, because they're very cheap labor, let them work. Let them take it up, take it down, take it up, take it down. You don't do anything, they're working. More than this, what happens if you give Rome salt from here? And you give them salt, and then they say, wow, that's good. They have plenty of salt, a lot, all the time. And then you send them salt, and then, wow, we have salt from this guy, and then you close the deal, and you don't give it for a month or two. What happened in Rome? There is a demand for the salt from here, and then you charge higher price.
You're like Vladimir Putin.
Exactly. not Vladimir Putin, but everyone that has a monopoly of the best products in the world do the same. Steve Jobs, okay, or Microsoft, or I don't know, whatever, or Saudi Arabia, or Ukrainian guy. No.
So it feels so expensive. Why do they leave it here for people to excavate? Because you said, you know, it feels
Wait,
so.
hold your camels.
Okay.
I'm just building the story. What are you? You're coming to the end. I just want to tell you what we found here. Definitely different from what we expected to find in stronghold or military camp. Okay. Now, when you have so much money, what do you do with the money? Spend it. Big spender. Come on.